Even Mona Scotch Young had to clutch her pearls after the hip-hop gods dropped a pregnancy bomb so loudly. Thus, you must all keep your wigs, your remaining sanity, and your lace fronts. Bambi is officially expecting attacked. Bambi is officially anticipating an assault. Take a look at this. I adore creating Kaylin's-like looks. We are all aware that I have been investigating it. As everyone is aware, I have been investigating that will. Therefore, we must all keep your wigs. With 7, what do you like to see? Each of these people has files for weeks, and when you become effecty, we see Sally and we arrive with Icon beside you. I see music. Youngster. Yes, again. A little tenacious as well. That guy seemed to have just seen a ghost, or worse, Dot's test came back positive. He wasn't ready. Then, the issue is, who is the father? Is that young jock Scrappy? Is that correct? Is it? The surprising tale, unexpected surprise that nobody saw coming. What started out as stress and speculations from reality TV abruptly escalated into a full-blown incident including a fake DNA test, treachery, and baby bumps. Scrappy is pacing the stage because of this, as my daughter just informed him. The father is you. Numerous sources, including a hair salon, a group chat, and that one, my cousin, who always understands me, claims that Bambi off-camera confirmed the pregnancy and that Scrappy is not feeling well. What transpired in private? Was this planned? Or is it a last-ditch attempt in a lengthy confrontation between ex-partners, baby mothers, and irate co-stars? Get ready because we're going to disclose every messy, unpolished, and emotionally unstable scene in this play. And I promise you that things will only get worse. Lil Scrappy is unwinding, attending to his post-Bambi matters, and probably surfing, or texting barber.instagram memes after unexpected online outbursts. Why? Because of rumors moving around. The Love and Hip Hop edit bay is rapidly being inundated with rumors that Bambi is pregnant once again. Chat rooms and salons. We're discussing. Gorgeous skin and Instagram. This is where the action begins. Insane. Scrappy was unaware. You heard right. One of Scrappy's close friends, a voice note leaker who would not quit, claims that Scrappy physically found out about it via the blogs. Think about it for a moment. Imagine finding out that your ex-wife, who just pulled you, did this without anyone else knowing, is now pregnant after appearing on national television and throwing your soul into the group discussion. Beyond just drama, the lighting in It's Greek Tragedy, Atlanta. But let's return fast and clean up this mess. It's not your normal oopsie baby incident. This is the latest episode in a battle story that has endured longer than Scrappy's rap career. We're talking about disc music, betrayal, cosmetics, sex, bounce backs, and maybe a mystery now. Let's clear the air, sweetie. It's already unclear when Scrappy and Bambi started dating. Admirers can't even follow them anymore since they've been banned on Instagram several times, divorced, remarried, confused Ray, and married. But this time, something seems different. Why? Due to the fact that things swiftly became more intense from petty to expecting a child. Because of Scrappy's facial expressions, the hashtag #DotchScrappySnot is now trending. So where did it all start? Let's discuss Bambi, the queen of the clapback and the tale of the winebrow raise. Now it seems that the queen of strategically timed birth announcements is letting it go. Carly Red's breakfast was where it all started, assembling, await it. Because where else may a breakthrough realization come? According to a number of eyewitnesses, that is, cast members who have confessionals, Bambi showed there looking gorgeous, quiet, and eerily radiant. Not just the usual, I'm back on my fitness quest glow, but that baby on board glow. Bring on the odd stares. Dime Jessica, why does it seem like Bambi's stomach is preparing for a second season? According to reports, she leaned over and said, they even overheard Carly Red, who often just cares about herself, referring to Mick. It doesn't seem like bloating to me, but I'm not trying to start anything. Then followed the nuanced disclosure. Bambi in the middle of a fake toast. LLEGEDLY was unable to take note of it. Something about having a mother has given me new chapters and blessings again. Scrappy's answer. The radio was silent. He wasn't there. They kept it from him. Furthermore, Scrappy's hairstylist, who went live 2 hours later, said that he was totally unprepared. He allegedly left a shoot early, shouted at his producer, and sobbed while calling his mother on auto-tune. Furthermore, speculation hit harder after the news broke, so we haven't really started to investigate it yet. Whose kid is it? Wouldn't you assume it would be Scrappy's? But this is love and hip-hop. At names were being tossed out faster than the trolls for Bambi blocks, whose name was the first to emerge at the reunion. Jack Young. Or simply put, why is Young Jaw always at the center of stupidity? Where is Waldo in this? This guy is Atlanta, only with a worse hairstyle and more baby moms. Fans claim that Bambi and Jock had a short off-camera interaction during a birthday party in the previous season of Real Subtle. Was there any meaning to it? Was it harmless? Was it a clue? Scrappy doesn't think it was harmless. According to our insider information, the nail technician heard a call on FaceTime. Scrappy is angry, not just sad or confused. People have been hearing him say that she wouldn't carry it out. And I realized something was up when 5 minutes later she stopped disputing with me. That's why I know she's concealing something. It gets worse when Scrappy allegedly attempted to call Bambi after finding out about she didn't hear it on social media. Then he phoned Jock, but he didn't answer either. Let me pose a question to you. The fact that you learned about your friend might be much worse than that. Furthermore, they both left you as if you were Split's supporting cast member. Then, what does Scrappy do? He broadcasts live on Instagram. Fans are already calling Scrappy's live stream from his automobile the year's most dramatic outburst, in which he yells about loyalty, surprises, and how many months is the same as betrayal. He makes no specific reference to Bambi, just 1 point, even if he doesn't place a T there. However, he continues saying, "Bro, this is the kind of pain you can't auto-tune." 1 tier, 6 sizes, and several unclear captions. Scrappy later unfollows Bambi, Jock, and VH1. Similar to the network, the live feed ends there, and that's where the first part of my friends. As this emotional roller coaster comes to an end, Scrappy is losing it, Bambi is blowing up, and Jock is probably messaging, "You friend from anywhere." He was clearing the history of his browser, but it wasn't quite done. If you thought one pregnancy bomb was the end, wait, you'll find out who else could be involved in this problem. Let's start the actual chaos now. Then, where were we? Yes, exactly. Scrappy's unfollowing craze. He unfollowed everyone on the network, not just Bambi and Jock. You can tell the infidelity has really affected her when a guy unfollows VH1 as if he personally got her pregnant. Sadly, Atlanta had other plans just as we thought the story had reached max chaos. Since Scrappy was busy, Kesu arrived. While sobbing in his vehicle and rearranging his Instagram block list, he seemed oddly sympathetic of Bambi's great news. Indeed, Mama D, the raw voice of Chaos Commander, Scrappy's queen mother. If you haven't been watching Love and Hip Hop since Season 1, or worse, had been living in obscurity. This lady arranged a funeral for Scrappy after she led him into a romance. Imagine, therefore, if she learns that Bambi is pregnant once again. She didn't hold out for, however, confirmation. Congratulations to Bambi and her new adventure if she is pregnant. Lord, please grant her the serenity she never gave up on my son. Did she just throw shade and bless the baby in? She said, as she went live. The same phrase? Yes, she did. Mother drank the tea, stirred it, and still didn't alert him. Shakespeare even said, "Damn, wait. It gets better because apparently Mama Dean knew," demonstrating how severe the betrayal is. Let that marinate. About the pregnancy before Scrappy did. People with knowledge of the situation say Mama D and while having lunch at Lenox Mall, where Jessica Dime's cousin works, Bambi just reaffirmed their friendship. Is it a coincidence? Not on this program. Let's now discuss the elephant in the room, the young Jock. In this scenario, his name is louder than a DJ air horn, despite the fact that he has not responded to the pregnancy rumors. Jacques has a past, let's face it, the creeping's history, the history of searching, particularly the period when followers started to notice deleted messages and earlier flirty Instagram comments. Additionally, they discovered a suspicious incident from Season 11 when Jock said, "Bambi has been looking different lately." So even if he wasn't guilty, he was. The internet took off. Although some people believe that Jock could have been joking aside, some are investigating the idea that he and Bambi had sex over the months that separated her from Scrappy's turbulent partnership. Although the timing is somewhat inconclusive, the coloration remains constant. Erica Dixon, Scrappy's other baby mom, even decided to join the fray by posting on Twitter, "Look at this. I don't care. There are too many tales. Paternity tests are not enough." Since he's too busy having emotional outbursts and presumably messaging everyone, not many of the gals are fighting. Nothing has been confirmed or refuted by Scrappy yet. According to reports, when Spice attempted to contact him to comfort him, when his ex-partner asked whether they had genuinely loved him, he begged her, "Don't remix my pain." However, let's take a time to discuss Bambi since, in spite of everything, she has remained nearly calm, like unfazed royal energy. This mayhem, she's writing mysterious words like growth comes with, and I beg for this chapter and the ultimate passive grass nuke. Seclusion. Whether you are invited to the blessing, a baby is a baby. It is a gift in every aspect. When your captions are all about snubbing trolls and blocking them while sipping tea. Girl, who needs a press release? In a single phrase. However, this is the point at which chaos ensues. Some people directly leak Scrappy may not be the father, according to communications that were allegedly screenshotted by one of Bambi's makeup artists. You read properly, yes. It is said that he texted someone. Let's take a time to unwind, since the issue that everyone is now wondering is not just if Bambi is indeed pregnant, but also whether WH is the dad. Let's pretend to be detectives for a while. Okay, let's look over the schedule. About 5 months have passed since Bambi and Scrappy were last seen together in public. It's giving, sloppy, and tight. Maury must have a reservation already. Production is even being mentioned by certain supporters. 4 months ago, Jock and Bambi were seen filming together. Bambi revealed a fresh vitality 3 months ago. A new starts with a choice. She is suddenly beaming and has been proven to be pregnant. I mean, if is yes, award an Emmy to that producer. A relationship with Carly Red is less messy than this narrative. In relation to Carly, can you identify who else is being held accountable? Red Carly. Apparently, she invited Bambi accidentally left her microphone on when Jock and her were at the same event. The news coincided with the season 13 plot, which producers reportedly pushed for higher ratings. Carly read me messy AF and you guys let her cook every season, Tokyo Vanity even said on Instagram. Let's not forget the upcoming fans. This is the quintessential Carly sabotage. As everyone knows, she enjoys drama just as much as Jock enjoys baby showers. Mama D held Bambi's baby reveal, while young Jock served as the DJ. The sponsor is Trojan. Another person posted a meme showing Scrappy's perplexed expression next to Bambi's. He's writing and checking to see whether the baby has his jawline. Since the internet is broken, to make matters worse, guess who? Lil. After the news, Mendy supposedly sees Bambi. Fans aren't sure how, essentially begging Mona Scott to revive the lie detector episode because someone will get into a fight if we don't obtain DNA findings. Once again in front of a food truck, but remember that a youngster is involved. Don't ask us why, but know that it's been going about for a while. Real baby, real life, and real repercussions. Do you believe the Twitter rumor space is sloppy? Like a lousy sample of perfume in a strip mall, await the potential involvement of attorneys. Scrappy is crying uncontrollably, and Bambi looks radiant. Who will truly stand up? Is Scrappy being gaslighted, Joe the parent, or Bambi playing chess? While the lads are playing, Connect 4. Bambi ceased sharing fresh images and narratives, and even her hairstylist posted a joke that said, "Yes, it's that deep when your client blocks you mid-wig." This occurred just as Scrappy thought he had control of the chaos. Rumor has it that Bambi deliberately retreated as the producers wanted her to sit down with Scrappy. Nope, you guys aren't making me cry for, you know who tried to play peacemaker? 4,000 this season, said Sis. We may never understand why Spice, like a dance hall, referee is perpetually in the midst of other people's chaos. Candlelight and quiet, however, she did try to set up a secret meal between Scrappy and Bambi. How did it go? Bambi picked a reverse note card and made her wait for Scrappy when he came alone. You can't even have calamari out here without being sued right now. Instead, a lawyer showed up with documents. Bambi issued Scrappy with a cease and an NDA and a desist warning at a restaurant. The document states, avoid publicly discussing the paternity, pregnancy, or your presumed involvement in either. She took Savage Sis's advice and used legal stationery to close fans, on the other hand, were gorging on it. Cracked and Served was well liked. Now let's return to the real indignation that was seething under the surface when a Twitter user posted an image of Scrappy on the sidewalk, looking sad because someone said something you thought was supper but was really discovery. Young Jock, you thought he had been quiet the whole time. As soon as the pregnancy rumors really got hold, Jock went public on Instagram, so he was merely editing. Look, dude, I have a wife, a reputation, and children. I don't toy with family like that. Even if Bambi is a lovely person, this is a common guilty action that entails wearing sunglasses inside. To put it another way, I'm not saying I didn't do it, said, don't ask me. The real kicker, however, is that days later, Liv, oh no, Kendra doesn't play. Jock's wife, Kendra, was seen unfollowing Bambi and Jock's fan pages. She has been blowing up production because she wants to know exactly how nice Jock and Bambi were behind the scenes. Phones to get the uncut video from this season's production. Sources claim that, when your wife joins the FBI, you know, while Scrappy is bursting into creative overdrive, something is amiss. Dot is working in the studio on what his fans are calling his Lemonade, a poignant rap album that is a leaked song started, allegedly about grief, treachery, and potentially paternity testing. After taking my piece, she accused me of starting the battle. I'm expecting a baby, but I'm not sure why. Tell Bianca over the phone that the guys are retaliating, but hold on, things are about to become messier. Because a new player had joined the game. However, Tip remained nameless. A third guy may be involved according to Jessica Dime's eyelash text. In fact, Jock and Scrappy may not even be the main suspects. According to her, Bambi has been communicating casually with an unnamed business leader. Behind the scenes of the Love and Hip Hop cosmos, there was a producer and an older, wealthy, and allegedly interested individual. Suddenly, Bambi's lawyer is requesting total control over how her story is used and altered. Is the pregnancy real? A brilliant scheme? Think about it. A big control maneuver in the history of hip-hop and love. When a jock is criticized, a male-led storyline results in a combative, escalating conflict, and viewers rise. Bambi is quiet, pregnant, mysterious, and legally protected. In contrast, Mama's profound sermons are equivalent to catchy memes. Instead of just playing the game, she is really altering the script. Do you know who is sweating? It's gone as the backstage enigma of Southern maternity. 3 men, 1 mother, 1 kid, no DNA, 13. The paternity storyline in Love and Hip Hop. ATL Season 13. Tell me, isn't this the most outrageous season build-up ever? Even Carly read the widely criticized, "Yes, if you think it's jocks," Carly replied live, adding, "I know some you're not prepared for tea, however. I suppose you're staring at the wrong pair." This is the last twist in the blade, however, and Carly has now confused everyone. Mama D recently, Scrappy's mother filed a request for visiting rights for the grandparents of the unborn kid. Think about it for a minute. She doesn't care if Scrappy is the child's parent. She has a lawyer ready and is just interested in knowing whether it's her grandchild. Longer reality TV? What happens next in this real-life legal drama? Will suspicion lead to Jock's marriage disintegrating, and will Bambi reveal the father before Season 13 premieres? Despite the emotional aftermath, will Scrappy make the finest mixtape of the year? More importantly, can Mona Scott ever get back authority over her cast? Look, there's one thing that's clear. This pregnancy has changed everything that happens next. The whole friggin' series, not just the characters, the relationships, or the storyline. And we haven't even begun, as Season 13 is already appearing to be the most bizarre ever. Season yet, with everything from the invites to the baby shower, to the quiet drama involving Erica Dixon, to the silent Bambi will depart with a new contract, a new bag, and a new kid if she performs well, according to Carly Red's preparation. Here at Love and Hip Hop, you can watch Maternity Leave, how your ex's tears pay off. Let's go to the end. There you have it, people. It's not just a bad problem concerning hip hop and love are a total disaster. Heartbreak, baby bumps, litigation, and live broadcast breakdowns. The big issue today is whether Bambi is indeed pregnant, or whether it's just a publicity gimmick for does young Jock play the role of father in Season 13? Or is he just a scapegoat who just happens to be in the wrong? place at the wrong time, or worse, withdraw from the game. Did Scrappy just get more playing time than his prior mixtape? Listen, we're talking about a reality show where fighting in front of food trucks is a sport, until they are captured on camera during a confessional session with dramatic background music. Tears aren't genuine. We want to hear from you immediately. And paternity testing deserve an Emmy. If you think Scrappy is the father, let us know in the comments section below.